In February 2025, North Korea stole $1.5 billion, and it took one click. That's the biggest heist in human history. So, was this legal? Absolutely not.
Yeah, came through flexing cause they know I got the sauce. Got the presence on me, I can't ever take it off. That's why I came, country boy stepping. Yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Country boy stepping, yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Yeah, they can't get like me, rockin'
So, these guys must be rich. Yachts, champagne, somewhere a North Korean hacker teeing off on a private golf course. Wrong. Pause the tape, because this is where the story flips. The people who pull off these robberies never touch the money. Most of them are not even in North Korea. They are stationed abroad in cramped apartments and shared offices in China and Russia, because that is where the internet connections are. They work 10, 12-hour days. They are watched around the clock, sometimes literally paired up, 2 operators to a desk, so each one can report on the other. They have quotas. Real, numerical quotas. Defector reports put it around $5,000 to $10,000 a month per person that each operator has to send home. Hit your number, and your reward is 1 day off. 1. On Sunday. Miss it, and the consequences do not stop with you. Because back home, the state is holding your family as collateral the entire time you are gone. And the regime's cut of everything they earn runs up to 90%. So they steal billions and keep almost nothing. The yacht was never theirs. The money goes home to Pyongyang, to the Kim regime, the paymaster, and the only one in this story who gets rich. And here is what it buys. The White House estimates that roughly half of North Korea's missile program is now funded by stolen crypto. Half. Every heist in this story ends somewhere down the line as a rocket. The hackers are the most successful bank robbers in history. They are also broke, exhausted, and unable to quit. Which leaves the question of how a country with almost no internet robs the richest corners of the internet blind. Turn by turn. It is simpler, and dumber yet, than you think. Rule 1. They almost never break the lock. They get you to open it. It usually starts with a job. Picture a crypto engineer. Good at his work, a little underpaid, checking LinkedIn on his lunch break. A recruiter messages him. Better title, bigger salary, a company he would kill to work for. The recruiter is warm, professional, patient. There are multiple interview rounds, real conversations, real feedback, an offer letter with his name on it. Investigators call this Operation Dream Job, and the name is precise. They build the dream first, then they weaponize it, because the last step is always the same. A final coding test, a PDF to open. He opens it, and out crawls the malware, quietly copying every password and private key on his machine. That is how the Ronin network lost $620 million in 2022. Not a firewall breach, a fake job offer that one engineer was excited about, and one click on one poisoned file. Move 2. The poisoned app. Since 2018, North Korean crews, the FBI tracks them under names like Apple Juice and Trader, have been shipping crypto trading apps. Real, working software, published under invented company names with polished websites. Download one, and it behaves exactly the way it should. The charts update, the trades execute, and in the background it ships your private keys straight to Pyongyang. The FBI has named 9 of these apps. Everyone looked legitimate. That was the point. Move 3 is the masterpiece. Bybit. February 2025. Here is the part nobody expects. They never hacked Bybit. They hacked the website Bybit's team used to sign transactions, a wallet platform called Safe. First, they compromised one Safe developer's laptop. Then, riding his stolen access, they changed a single line of JavaScript on the signing website itself. One line, rigged with a tripwire, written to wake up only for Bybit. Everyone else who used that site saw a normal, clean page. So when Bybit's signer sat down to approve what looked like a routine transfer, his screen showed him exactly what he expected to see. Underneath, one hidden flag had been flipped, quietly handing the entire vault to North Korea's address. He signed it himself. $1.5 billion, approved by the victim's own hand. 2 minutes later, the malicious code deleted itself. Like it was never there. They did not break the lock. They changed what the lock looked like while you turned the key. Which leaves one enormous problem. You have stolen $1 billion in crypto, and the entire blockchain watched you do it. Every coin is traceable, forever. Investigators can follow the money in real time. So the money goes into a blender. It gets chopped across thousands of freshly created wallets until no single trail is worth following. Then it flows through mixing services. Tornado Cash is the famous one, built to pool everyone's coins together and scramble who owns what. Then it hops from chain to chain, breaking the trail at every jump. And at the far end sit brokers who quietly convert the scrambled coins into clean cash. The United States has fought every layer of this pipeline. It sanctioned Tornado Cash. It sanctioned the exchanges. It indicted North Korean hackers by name and put their faces on wanted posters. And the money still gets through, because when your paycheck is a missile program, you do not give up over a sanctions list. And here is the twist most people miss. The billion-dollar heists are the loud half of this operation. The quiet half might be wilder. Right now, thousands of North Korean IT workers hold remote tech jobs at Western companies. Ordinary developers, hired through ordinary job postings, working under stolen American identities. Their resumes check out, their code ships, their salaries clear, and every one of them answers to Pyongyang. Here is how the trick physically works. The company mails a laptop to its new hire's American address, except the address belongs to a facilitator. In Arizona, a woman named Christina Chapman ran one of these operations out of her own house. A laptop farm. More than 90 company laptops on racks in her home, each one logged in as a different remote employee, each one controlled from overseas, so every login looked like it came from inside the United States. Her farm helped North Korean workers infiltrate more than 300 American companies, and the scheme generated over $17 million for the regime. She was sentenced to more than 8 years in federal prison. Same country, same paymaster. One side kicks down the vault. The other side fills out the job application and gets hired. So the next time you picture a hacker, the genius in the hoodie, the dark room, the yacht waiting at the end of the job, remember the real one. He is in a crowded room in a foreign city, 10 hours into his shift, with a partner assigned to watch him and a quota hanging over his head. His one day off is Sunday. Up to 90% of whatever he steals goes to a government that turns it into rockets, the same government holding his family as the guarantee that he logs back in tomorrow. North Korea built the most profitable crime machine on Earth, and the people running it are the only ones who never got paid. The money was never the point. The leverage was. That's the ground truth.